Hello everyone, today I will be explaining 5 technical questions from the CCNA. Let's look at the first question. The first question is relatively simple. It involves the function with for false. It asks which state will be bypassed. It will definitely bypass the learning state. Then let's look at the correct answer, which is C. Alright, now for the second question. The second question is about the function of store and forward switching. This has a fixed answer, which is that it uses cyclic redundancy check, or CRC. That's option B. The effect it produces is error-free network traffic. So the correct answer to this question is B. All right, the third question. The third question has a diagram. Let's take a look at this question. Let me adjust the format. It's a bit big. Okay, for this question, what it's asking is, referring to this diagram, there's a switch. This switch 1, is a device that has just been added to the network. And along with it, we've also added the PC as well as the PC2. So the VLAN tagging needs to be done here. Some VLAN tagging needs to be configured on SW2. That's what this question is about. It's asking us how to make these two devices communicate properly, given that PC2 is newly added. PC2 is newly added. So all we need to do is configure SW2. Specifically, it's 0-1 interface. This is the access layer interface. On the 0-1 interface, we set it to access mode. Let's look at option B. In option B, the 0-1 interface is set to access mode. And then for this access port, who do we assign it to? Assign it to VLAN 11. Because as it's written here, the access port here is also assigned to VLAN 11. Right? You can see from here that it's VLAN 11. So the access port on the right is also VLAN 11 to ensure that they can communicate properly in the future. All right. So what about this port 24 up here? Well, according to Cisco, connections between switches are always configured as trunk ports. So it must be a trunk interface, right? Trunk mode. So the correct answer to this question is B. Let's check the correct answer. It's B. All right, next question. Question 5. For this fifth question, actually, it's asking also, this is the fourth question. It's asking us that we must configure the new switch, which is this SW2 switch, so that it sends out LLDP once every minute. Once every minute definitely means 60 seconds, right? So here sending LLDP every 60 seconds. So the two answers below are both incorrect. Both of them are wrong. Every minute, based on this, every minute. And then it says we need a 3-minute. Send it once every 3 minutes, which means to refresh it once every 3 minutes. Refreshing this thing every 3 minutes is called a hold time, which is 180 seconds. The unit here is seconds, so 180 seconds. Therefore, the correct answer to this question is B. Choose B. All right, let's look at question 5. For question 5, this diagram, it says switch A is actually a new device, meaning this is a newly configured device. So all VLANs must exist in the VLAN database. Then we have to configure this on the 0-1 interface and this 0-1 interface so that the PC below can use the appropriate VLAN, meaning the VLAN that the PC can access. So what else do we need to achieve? This phone needs to be able to make calls. So the correct answer is A. Let's look at this configuration. First, my mode is access mode, right? Access mode. And I'm connecting to VLAN 50. VLAN 50 is written here. And the data goes through VLAN 50, right? That's one part. Then, for the phone, The voice traffic goes through VLAN 51, so later on, VLAN 51 is configured for the voice phone. So the correct answer is A. Choose A. Alright, submit. If anyone wants to learn Cisco technologies or get access to Cisco question banks, please send me a private message or you can leave a comment to discuss.